right, I just want to make sure everybody can see me. Let me get some paper towels and clean off one of these cameras. Let's make sure everybody can see. I feel like, okay, everybody here, everybody can see. Okay, we good, let's roll. Okay, everybody on. What's up, people? Hi, OMG. I feel like I've not been on here live stream cooking in what seems like forever. But tonight, we fix all of that this evening, okay? Tonight, we fix all of that this evening. It's about to be a whole situation, okay? It is about to be an entire situation, okay? So let's get started. Let's figure some stuff out. Okay, let me get a knife and let's get a cocktail going first, right? Why don't we do that? So in order to make this cocktail, I need to squeeze some limes because I'm gonna do, I thought I had some sweet and sour mix, but I don't. So what I do have those, I have some limes, so I have those. And some sugar and some water. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can make our own. Now, I don't know about these limes. These limes have seen better days. Yes, they have. But we're gonna work with what we have because this is all we got. All right? This is all we have. So I have, what is this, like 5 limes? And what I like to do to get the juice out the limes real easy is I like to stick a fork into the limes and then you just turn. So you turn the lime one way and then you turn the fork the other way. You get a lot of good juice out of it. So there are a million, okay? And when I say a million, there are a million and one ways to juice a lime. Do what works for you. I've seen people use like vice grips to do it, or like pliers. You know, I'm just gonna use a knife. I mean, a fork. That's it. And I'm just gonna go with that. So we're just gonna run this fork around here just to squeeze out as much of the juice as we can. We're making our own homemade sweet and sour. Normally you would use like lemon and lime. But guess who only got lime? Okay? And guess what we're gonna use today? Lime. All right, so we're gonna squeeze the lime. And then I'm going to put some just regular sugar right in here. And that regular sugar, we'll get a whisk and whisk it up together. That way the sugar can dissolve and now we can fully use this concentrated homemade sweet and sour syrup. Plus, listen, if I could just say this, the limes were going bad to begin with. Were going bad, so we might as well use those, you know. So that's a good point. If you ever need to get drunk, use limes that are going bad and you'll be good to go, okay? All right, so to this bowl, I'm gonna add in some sugar. Right? A couple of cups of sugar. And then get a whisk. And then you just want to dissolve the sugar with the lime juice. And once you do that, now we have a very concentrated syrup that we could certainly use to make our cocktail. And speaking of cocktail, you know what time it is, yes? Good, I'm glad you do. Okay, so we have this beautiful now whipped sweet and sour that we're going to use for our cocktail. You can use this for almost anything. I mean, you know, put it in an ice cream maker and now you have sorbet, right? So it's a great way to you know, get all the refreshing vibes that you need going on, okay? All right, I'm gonna use a pitcher because I'm gonna make a batch. And why don't we start by adding in, hold on, I got a little seed in here, a little pit in here that I wanna get out. All right, let's add some of the syrup right into, you know what? Why don't we put all of it? Huh? Why don't we put all of it? Why don't we do all of it? Let's just do that, okay? So we'll add the syrup in there. And then let's get the good stuff, okay? Oh, you thought I wasn't coming to party? Is that what you thought? You thought we was just coming here and it was just gonna be regular. No. Tonight it's on and popping, okay? Let me put on my apron before I mix up the drink, okay? Let me put on my apron. That way you guys, I can stay protected while I cook. I think the last time I went live, I showed you these beautiful aprons. This is the banana pudding apron. Guess what? It could be yours. It could be yours. The site, shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout. Save 20%, okay? All right. On cookbooks as well, all right, which we're going to be using tonight. Now, let's make this drink. I have some, in here was the sweet and sour. I'm going to use a little bit of peach syrup in there, okay, for a little flavor situation. I'm making a picture, okay? Now, let's add in, I need to add a little water to dilute this. Just a little water. Okay, that's enough. That's all we need. Just a little water, okay? All right, now we have an orange liqueur, which is a triple sec. So a couple of shots of triple sec go in there. A couple of shots of triple sec go in there, okay? I have a little peach, white peach schnapps, okay? So we're gonna add the white peach schnapps in here. Just a little bit, huh? Okay, and then to finish off, our peach crown margaritas, what do we need? Peach crown, okay? So we're gonna add peach crown in here. Not that much. Just like a couple of shots is all you really need. You see what I'm saying? If you had a week like me, then you go for it, okay? All right, let me just do a little, I'm gonna add some ice to this in 1 second, but I just wanna do a little taste to see if I wanna add a little more, if it's strong enough. Because sometimes it don't be strong enough, you know what I'm saying? And then you be like, oh, I gotta put me a little more in there. Let me see how this tastes. Whoa. Like we need some ice. Quickly, okay? Y'all hold the line, let me grab some ice. Hold the line, please. All right. Now I'm gonna add my margarita mix over the ice. We'll hold on to this. And then let's just give this one more little mix. And I got a couple of glasses. Well, it look good. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Doesn't that look good? I know. I have a few wine glasses that will be available soon at shopdariouscooks.com, just FYI. And then now we can go ahead and dish up a pour of, look at that, okay? This is a beautiful pour of Peach Crown margaritas. I poured up two because I have a friend in the kitchen with me. Friends should let friends drink alone. Y'all already know who over here. You already know who here. Okay? Yeah, you gotta say hi. You gotta come in the kitchen. They can't see you.
Hi.
I don't know what in the Chiquita banana is going on top of her head. I don't know what's happening over there.
Good.
It is delicious. So this is our Peach Crown Margarita. Super easy to do, super simple, and might I add, very, very tasty. Okay? Be careful though. Don't wear this out. All right? Because it's got a little stuff going on. Okay? You got to be careful with this one. Amen? You got to be careful with this one. All right. I figured since today is Sunday, we might as well cook like Mama and them used to do, huh? That's what I figured. I figured since today is Sunday, we need to invoke the spirit of the ancestors and cook like we got some sense, huh? So what I'm gonna do is start with a bowl. Now I'm trying to put this down, but somewhere around the third sip, this get better and better. Okay, this get better and better somewhere around this third sip, child. Okay. Okay, come on, let's cook. Let's do it. Into a bowl, I'm gonna add 2 cups of sugar to start with. To that sugar, let's add a few more ingredientes, okay? That means ingredients in Spanish. Huh? That's what that means. You okay? Okay. Is that what that is? All right, I'm measuring out a cup. You know what? FYI, I know you guys are like, where's these? Let me get the cookbook. Hold on, y'all, because I'm going to show you where it's at. There you go. All right, so just in case you're wondering, I'm on page, let's see, I am on, you could do this recipe off of one of 2 pages. You could do this off of page 227 in stories, or you could do it off of page 229. It's either one will get you exactly where you have to go, okay? So on page 227, I'm just not putting the Oreos in here. I'm just gonna do a regular vanilla base, but that's on page 227. So it calls for 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of vegetable oil. And by the way, if you don't have a copy of the cookbook, Stories, Margaret Mother's Kitchen, you can get one by going to shopdariouscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout. Save 20%, okay? Or an apron, or the Darius Cooks Everyday Skillet, which we'll be using today, okay? Just FYI. So if people come and they want to know, let them know the code is lovewins. Okay, that's our code for today. All right, so in here is sugar and oil, yes? All right, to that I'm going to drop in a cup and a half of buttermilk, because that's what the recipe calls for. So there is a cup and a half. And then we just drop this in here. And I'm just gonna use a whisk, like a regular kitchen whisk. I'm not using any super fancy equipment. And I just wanna break up that sugar and get that sugar dissolved in with the buttermilk and the oil. That's it. All right? Okay, done. All right, that's it. First ingredient's done. Now, I'm gonna add in a few more flavor components after I sip my drink. Okay, you need 2 eggs. That's 1. And then, is it me or is it warm in here? All right, and then this is 2. The fresh squeezed lime juice makes a difference too. It's really good. Okay, we're gonna add in some vanilla. Now, I think the recipe calls for a specific amount of vanilla. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon. That's a tablespoon, okay? Listen, you put in what you feel. You know what I'm saying? You put in what you feel, you put in how you feel, and don't let nobody tell you anything different, okay? Now we're gonna break these eggs up, and we're gonna mix this together real good, right? So far we got the eggs and the vanilla, the buttermilk, the oil, and the sugar. So we almost there. We just gotta put in our dry ingredients at this point. This person said, I love us. Yes. Okay. All right. Pinch of salt. Good pinch of salt. Okay. To break up all that sweetness. A little bit of baking soda, not to be confused with baking powder. Okay. Recipe calls for that. And it calls for flour, right? So 2 cups of that, 2.5. It just depends on, you know, you gotta check the atmosphere and make sure there's no moisture. You know, you gotta do all that stuff you gotta do when you baking, okay? So you know, feel the air. If the air feels moist, add more. If the air feels dry, add less. Whatever you do, take a sip. Isn't this apron cute? I'm cute while I cook, or I'm fly while I fry, huh? Okay, so this is the second. I'm gonna do 2.5. It's a little moisturization in here. All right, that's my half. All right, between 2 and 2.5. All right, give that a mix. And essentially what we just made is a vanilla buttermilk cake. From scratch, with love, handmade, with pretty much the easiest cake in the world. See that? Easiest cake in the world. So now what we need to do is get it into the cake pans. Okay? So we'll put that to the side momentarily. And let's grab the cake pans from over here. And I'm just gonna spray them good, okay? You could do this 1 or 2 ways. If you wanna go straight old school, you get the flour, you get the butter, and you butter all over. You see what I'm saying? We should do old school, shouldn't we? Let's do it. We could do it. I ain't gonna do it. I was just gonna see. Don't do it. I ain't gonna do it. I just wanted to see, okay? We can do old school. I don't mind that. Because some of y'all that follow me, y'all new school mothers, and y'all don't know how to do this. So I got to help y'all. I got to help y'all out, okay? So what you do is you get this room temperature butter. And for the record, I never keep my butter in the refrigerator, ever. The only time I keep my butter in the refrigerator, oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. We done gave her a cocktail. Here she comes.
Oh, she cute.
Come on, model for the people so the people can see.
Make sure where you put the phone.
So they can say what?
They can see where you put the phone.
Oh, you gonna get your phone on the see? Oh Lord. I never keep butter in the refrigerator. I always keep it out at room temperature, except for if I'm making biscuits or pie dough. Then I will use that. Y'all look at this girl.
You just be there, you mind your business, you cooking, like, oh.
This is the red velvet apron. So stand like so they can see. You kind of short. This is the red. That's it. That's the red velvet apron. What's that? What was that? What is that?
So you need 2 eggs? Oh, okay, got my 2 eggs.
Okay.
You keep it, you put it, you know.
So that's your. See how your cell phone hides up in there real good with your cocktail. So this apron is the red velvet one. I'm wearing the banana pudding apron. And you can get it by going to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout, and then you save 20%.
Yes. Okay, I need get a little love.
You get a little love.
So good. Oh. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. My friend Crystal, everybody. Pray for her. Okay? She's gonna be over here spending the night after she done had all these drinks, okay?
Ooh.
Right, can't drive nowhere. All right, I'm just washing my hands to get the butter off. And then what I'm gonna do, so this is what I was saying. I basically never keep my butter in the refrigerator. I always keep butter sitting out at room temperature because tell me a recipe that calls for cold butter except for biscuits and pie dough. Nothing. Nothing calls for cold butter. And yes, this was black, but the bleach made it. And if you don't put bleach in your dishwater, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Because grandmama always put bleach in her dishwater. So when I wash dishes, it started out black. As black as me it was. But you know the old saying go, time is filled with swift transition. Okay? So it's gone. It done transition. Okay, so we put a little piece of flour in here, right? So then what you want to do is you're going to tap the flour all the way around the pan, right? We're going to tap the flour, get it up the side, get it all over. Everywhere you put that butter, you want to put the flour, all right? And then I'm just going to tap out the excess flour so you get something that looks like this, right? So this is Gree, this is buttered and floured. So that means that nothing should be sticking to the pan by the time we get done fooling around with this here cake, okay? All right, same thing on the second one, tap out all the excess. Then what we can do is divide this batter as best as you can. This does not have to be perfect, okay? Please don't feel like this got to be like the most perfect cake in the world, because it's gonna taste amazing whether them layers is even or not, okay? But do what you can to put even layers in both pans. We're gonna leave a little room. Well, let me get a rubber spatula so I can get the excess out. Again, this does not, please do not feel like this has to be perfect. I feel like you're already going through the motions of like making a cake from scratch. You know what I'm saying? So that's already enough, especially if you normally don't bake cakes from scratch. It's already enough pressure. So please do not feel like you got to get this down packed and it's got to be perfect, because it don't, okay? Spread it out as best as you can. Ain't nobody worried but the devil, okay? And then my oven's preheated to 350 degrees. This is gonna go off into that oven to bake up, all right? And I'm doing this for real because I ain't got no other ones ready. This got to bake. All right. Now, also from stories, So basically what I just did was a vanilla buttermilk cake, which is the base to the cookies and cream cupcakes on page 227. It's the same base, so we basically are taking one recipe and turning it into two, right? And it's also the base of the red velvet on page 229, except there is no food coloring or cocoa powder. Other than that, it's the same recipe, okay? So you can follow either one and you'll get to where you have to go on that. But I think we need to, come on, those of you who have your Bible, God bless you this evening. It is an honor to be amongst you tonight in the house of the living God. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the kitchen and cook dinner. Yes.
Wow.
For those of you this evening who have your Bibles, I want you to turn with me to page 46. Around here we do communion every chance we get. Okay. I feel like we're gonna have to go and work this out on this butter pecan cornbread with a variation. Okay. So let me cut my oven to 375. Okay. And then this is a low budget show. So I'm gonna use the same pan I just used to make this cornbread in. Hold the line. Or talk amongst yourself. This is a good time for you to greet your visitor. Greet the person sitting beside you and greet the person sitting in front of you and behind you. It's a great time. Huh? While the band plays softly. Let the Jesus in me. Love the Jesus in you. The Jesus in me. Love the Jesus in you. All right, let's do it. Fellowship hour is over. Back to your seats. All right. I need a stick of melted butter for this. So I'm going to be using my Darius Cooks everyday skillet with my Darius Cooks banana pudding apron on. You can get both of these items today at shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout to save 20%. Okay. All right. Into this pan, I do a stick of butter. I'm going to bring this to a heat and let that melt down. And then into this bowl, we're gonna add everything else. So the recipe is so simple, it's like you cannot mess this up. It's simple and it's also forgiving, just in case you do mess it up. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't even gotta worry about like, oh Darius, I made a mistake. No, you'll be fine with this. You can even dump everything in and just not even worry about it. You could just dump it all in. Like literally just dump it in, okay? All right, so now I'm adding in all my dry ingredients. So this was a cup of everything. So it's a cup of sugar, a cup of flour, and 1 cup of cornmeal. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? A cup. We're gonna add in a pinch of salt. Better pinch than that. And then let's get some baking powder going. So into here, and this recipe is on page 46. So if you're wondering, Darius, where's this recipe? It's already on page 46. I just have made this so many times, I don't even need the recipe, okay? All right, so we are 1 cup. So a cup of flour, a cup of cornmeal, a cup of sugar. Pinch of salt, baking powder, not soda, and we give that a mix, right? Now let's add in some of the wet ingredients. So I'm gonna add in 2 eggs. Here's 1, And then here's the other. And you know what pancake batter looks like, right? So I'm going for something that's like pancake batter-ish. And this is buttermilk to do that, right? And then the last thing I'll do is I'm gonna add in this butter behind me. All right, so let's give that a mix. Some days I get the blind pour right, and some days I don't. Today, I got it right, okay? One pour based on eyeball only, okay? This is the perfect consistency. You want it like pancake batter. So you know what pancake batter looks like, right? It looks like that. That's what we're going for. And then we're gonna swirl in this stick of melted butter, okay, as well. This is gonna give it a nice buttery taste, a nice smooth velvety texture, and this is gonna make the cornbread taste outstanding, okay? Like literally outstanding, all right? Let me get a skillet. Ain't but one kind for this, huh? Ain't but one kind of skillet you need for this. Look at your neighbor and say cast iron. We pour this. You don't even have to grease it. There's enough butter in here that you will be good to go. All right? All right. Cornbread poured into the oven. Let it bake. All right? Very simple. All right. Meanwhile, because I don't know what y'all thinking, but we working around here, bruh. Okay? First of all, we have our, and mine is a little low. Let me refill my glass. If you're just joining us, what's up to everybody who's just coming on board? How are you? We have made a batch of peach crown margaritas. If you notice a little sweat, that's not the anointing. It's the peach crown, okay? Let me get some water. Hold on, y'all. So I got a little water ice in the bottom, and then basically the concentrate is over here. All right, and if you missed this recipe, I feel sorry for you because I forgot what was in it. if you missed this, I'm sorry because I kind of really forgot what I put in it. But if you watch it from the from the beginning on the replay, you'll be all right. I forgot. Good stuff. Peaches. Yes. It's peaches and margarita. Hi, everybody. Oh, this is good. Isn't this good? Mm-hmm. God, dog, man. I'd open up me a tavern. Mm-hmm. You got to serve this at the tavern with a piece of fried chicken. That's all we need, okay? God, this is good. Okay, come on, we gotta cook. We over here playing around. Y'all playing around. Don't forget, if you need a copy of any, hi, I see y'all speaking, hey. If you need a copy of it, hi. It's like Romper Room. I see Stevie, I see Erica, I see Shanika, I see Crystal, okay? I see everything with this here drink, okay? Listen, what I was finna say? If you need a copy of any book or whatever the case may be, y'all know where to go. Quit playing with me. Go to shopdariuscooks.com, okay? You go to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout. Yes? And you can save 20%. I don't care what they tell you. Love always wins. Yes?
Yes.
I might be slightly inebriated.
Me too.
But the Bible said, if any man hunger, let him eat at home. Where am I?
Home.
At home. Huh. Come on, that's the Bible, that's the book. Y'all playing with me? Huh? Not today. And today's Sunday too? Yes, it is. Okay, I am cutting, this is very fancy. I'm cutting bacon into pieces. It's called lardon.
Oh.
Okay? You have to say it like lardon.
Oh.
How you say it, Kristen?
Largo.
Lardon. Okay, I'm cutting the bacon into pieces. This is called lardon in French. It means pieces. Like Reese's lardon, Reese's pieces. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what it means or not, but
It
okay. For the sake of the evening, we're gonna go with it. Okay. Cold pan, or not cold.
What you cooking that bacon in?
This the Darius Cooks Everyday Skillet,
Is
which you
that
can
right?
which you can get by going to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout, and you can save 20% on this Darius Cooks Everyday Skillet. Thank
Come
you.
on, somebody.
Okay, we add the bacon in to the pan. The bacon be needing a little help though. Okay? No. I don't know what's going on with the pigs these days. They on a low carb diet or something. I don't know what's going on with these pigs, but the pigs be needing a little juice to help them out. So I'm gonna put a little
What is it?
herb.
Oh, okay.
I put a little herb in here with the bacon just to help it give me enough moisture. These pigs, you come on. Now I like y'all. These pigs, it's low. They fat content real low. I can't get this on.
You need my
I
stuff?
got it. I ain't that drunk. Shit. Okay, got it all. I'm gonna help it out by giving it some oil. Like I said, I think these pigs today, they on a low carb diet or something. They're not as fat as they used to be. I mean, back in the day, and don't act like I'm lying. Back in the day, when grandmama used
Who's that?
the oven. Back in the day when grandmama used to cook bacon, it'd be bacon fat this thick off that bacon, and she would pour it off and put it into a thing. These days, these pigs don't have enough fat on them. These are skinny pigs. Listen, make pigs fat again. Huh?
Yeah.
That's what I say. Make the pigs fat again. Okay. We gotta put some stuff in there with that. More stuff? I got you. I got you. This is what I got. A pepper that done seen brighter days. Okay? A pepper that done seen brighter days. I'm gonna cut about half of this pepper up though. Okay? A lot of times y'all always be asking me, Darius, what kind of peppers should I be using? My response is simple. Whatever is on sale. Okay? If red pepper is on sale, then guess what we're using tonight? If green pepper on sale, guess what we're using? Okay, we're using whatever is on sale. Period. All right, now these go in here with this bacon. So does the onion. anything that starts with bacon, olive oil, peppers, and onions got to be some kind of good. Yes?
Amen.
Got to be. So I'm going to chop up this onion or slice down this onion. By the way, I'm using my Darius Cooks Everyday Kitchen Knife, which will be available at shopdariuscooks.com real soon. FYI. Okay, put this sliced onion in here with this with this bacon and stuff. Okay, and we're gonna work this out a little bit so it's starting to cook up real good. Okay, because ain't nothing really to this but to do this. Yes? Okay. All right, let's get some water in a skillet. In a pot. Y'all, hold on. I got a pot. Put some water in it. You got to know what's coming next. Huh? By the way, if you order an apron, a cookbook, or skillet tonight, it goes in the mail tomorrow. Okay? Just FYI. If you order it tonight, it goes out in the morning. Thank you. All right. If you were thinking, what's going on with that onion and bell pepper? Got me a little piece of cabbage. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little piece of church lady cabbage. This how the old folks at the Baptist church used to cook their. Let me tell you something. You have not had proper, overcooked, soggy cabbage until you've been in the middle of morning worship and pastor's anniversary. You got to slide right in between morning worship that get over about 1:30, 2 o'clock. Pastor anniversary, supposed to start at 3:30, don't start till about 4:15, 4:30. Right up in between there is this. Huh? One day, I went to, I told this story on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. I go live on Instagram every day, all day. Literally, I'm on Instagram about 3-4 times a day. So one year, maybe 2 years ago, I was on Periscope Live when Periscope was still a thing. And I was in St. Louis, Missouri. Shout out to everybody in St. Louis. And I said, I got to get over to Sweetie Pie's. I got to get over to Sweetie Pie's Church of God in Christ. So I go over to Sweetie Pie's, and a lot of people got a lot of negative things to say about Sweetie Pie's. I don't. I actually enjoy my experience at Sweetie Pie's. But I'm going to tell you what I enjoyed the most. Mostly, I enjoyed the cabbage at Sweetie Pie's. The cabbage at Sweetie Pie's was salty, soggy, and overcooked. It was perfect. Okay? When I tell you my cabbage was so good at Sweetie Pie, I don't mind risking high blood pressure for a good thing of cabbage. Okay? I don't mind risking the blood pressure for the cabbage. It was that good. Okay? I said, Miss Robbie, very good with this here. Okay? I don't know what the people's talking about, but this here is all right with me. Okay? My food was absolutely, unequivocally delicious.
Amen.
Shout out to everybody in the 314. I'll be there soon with Dining with Darius Cooks. We're going to eat good, I promise you. Tickets already sold out. Can you believe it? Can you believe tickets is sold out for Dining with Darius Cooks? Can't even get a seat nowhere. I was looking for a ticket. I can't even go. What would y'all do if I didn't show up? Would y'all cut a fool? Would you cut a fool if I didn't show you? I'm sure you would. I already know you would. What the hell? Who is this? Look what I got. I just got onion, pepper, and bacon cooking up. That's it. See that? It's just onion, pepper, and bacon. That's it. That's all I got. See that? Onion, pepper, and bacon. And the bacon is just about cooked through. So I'm going to go ahead and listen. This don't have to be bacon. This could be smoked turkey. This could be salt meat, salt pork. Hey, Bert, this is your world. I'm just here to give you a template. You see what I'm saying? I give you the template. You season the taste. You feel me? I give you the ingredients. You season whatever you like. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this with the bacon. After I sip my drink. Hold the line. Okay, now this skillet unfortunately do not come with a lid. So I'm gonna use this lid. This ain't the lid that came with the skillet, but it's the lid I'm gonna use. Okay, to cover up my cabbage. Now, that pot of water we put on is starting to burrow real good.
What's on? They do?
Burning.
Oh.
That's when the temperature reaches 212 degrees. Yes, burning. So I'm gonna pour me in a little piece of salt in there, and then I'll show you what I have. Got me a little piece of pasta. This is elbow macaroni. If it's not on sale, use rotini. If it's not on sale, use bow tie. If it's not on sale, use masticcioli. If it's not on sale, use pity. God damn it, it's something in that stove on sale. This was on sale. 89 cents. Play with me. Okay? Okay, how much money I have? Okay, I do not care how much money I have. Do not play with me. Okay? All right, we're going to get in here, give this a mix. Okay, and we're going to watch this real good so we don't mess this up. Okay? Y'all hold the line. Let me get my cheese out. Let me see. I got cheese. I got this cheese, this cheese, this cheese, and this cheese. This is sharp cheddar, Monterey Jack, white cheddar, and they have smoked Gouda, but they have it in slices. So by the time they melt down, we ain't gonna really care a whole lot, is we? Let me see how it tastes. Like Gouda, I'm good. Okay, I need my grater. Y'all hold the line, I gotta find it. Look at this over here. Amanda, put it up. Y'all hold on.
What's this?
What's what?
The white thing.
That's a microplane.
Oh.
The housekeeper put the grater up. I don't know where she put it. It's not in here. It's not in here. Y'all hold on, I got to find it. It's in here somewhere. Not down here. Not over here. I got it. Safe. The housekeeper, she cleaned up. She be putting stuff everywhere. For real, I do got a real housekeeper. For real, it's not me. I know y'all don't believe me, but it's a real housekeeper. Okay, don't forget, don't overcook these, okay? This cocktail done got me. Listen, do not overcook the pasta. You want to over salt the water. And then you want to undercook the pasta. Yes? Okay. Now let's grate some cheese. Let me be honest with you. Can we have a moment? Can we talk? You and me, that's it. I don't even know why I bought this block cheese. Okay? I don't be grating cheese for macaroni and cheese. Do not let them people pump your head up and tell you your macaroni and cheese are not gonna come out good if you get the cheese that's already grated. You know good and well you do not see me in here be grating no cheese for no macaroni and cheese. Okay? I am the laziest when it comes to this and peeling garlic. So do me a favor. I don't even know why I'm doing this for y'all like this here. Because under normal circumstances, them 3 for $6 sales on Sargento, and you ain't even got to use Sargento. Oh, let me get my pasta out for it overcook. Hold on. You ain't even got to use Sargento. You could really use Kroger brand, Publix brand, HEB now. You ain't even got to use the Sargento brand, okay? So please don't act like you have to. I know what the people say. Oh, it don't come out right if you don't. Yes, it will. God damn it. Yes, it will. I mean, God dog it. It's Sunday. Okay? Now, I definitely undercooked that pasta. Okay? That pasta still has a crunch to it because why? The pasta is still chilling, right? While it's still chilling, it's still cooking. If you cook it all the way to begin with, let it sit and then bake it. Listen, that pasta is not Jesus. It's not going to rise again, okay? That pasta got one life, okay? That's it. It got one life to it. Don't ask me why I'm grating this. I do not even know why I'm doing this for y'all. You know I don't be grating no cheese. You know I don't be doing this. That shredded cheese, and they got that feather style shredded. That's for me right there, God dog it. Okay, that's for me right there. That's the cheese. Oh, hi. That's the cheese I need right there. Okay. Let me get a bowl and throw this extra cheese into this bowl. That way, I gotta dry this out. That way, we can mix this cheese up real good. What is this? What is that little triangle gonna do? That little rectangle gonna do? Okay. What we got? We have cheddars. This is some white cheddar. Put that in there. Okay. Let me taste this. See if I like this. I like that. That's the white cheddar. I got some Monterey Jack cheese in here as well. We're going to add that. This was on sale. That's why I bought this, y'all. You know, under normal circumstances, this is not what I be doing in my life. You know, I be having my hair tied up, rollers in my hair, with my Lotta Body Set lotion, okay? Minding my business. I do not be down here grating nobody's cheese. I'm doing this for y'all. consider yourself blessed. Okay? I do not be playing around. Let me check this cabbage before I burn it. Hold on. They already say I can't cook. Let me make sure I don't burn this cabbage. I can smell something working. Hold on, y'all. Ooh! Oh, it's not burnt. Oh, it's cooking. Look at that. So far, it's just bacon, onion, and bell pepper. That's it. It smells delicious. I ain't even seasoned it yet. Look at that. No seasoning yet. It's just bacon, onion, and bell pepper. That's it. Okay? With a little olive oil to help that bacon, because that bacon don't be better. All right, let's see what we got with this cheese. I'm out done with this. I'm out over this. Okay? And I bet, let me look at my refrigerator. Because if I got some shredded cheese in my refrigerator, it's going down. Father, in the name of Jesus, what's in this refrigerator? Let me see. Let me see. Ah! I'll deal with you later. Let me make sure they ain't expired. Nope. October 12th. Amen. Do not let these people gas y'all head up. Talking about, oh, if you don't shred your own cheese, it's not real. Shit, yes it is. Yes, it is real. I don't care what they say. Look at these people. Who they think they are? Nobody. Yes, it's real. Okay? So now we got our mixed cheese and we have our cooked pasta. So now we can go and make some magic happen. Okay? We can go and make a little piece of magic happen in the kitchen. Y'all hold the line 1 second. Let me get this cleaned up real good. Okay, get that cleaned up. Get this cleaned up. Now, this particular recipe is also in Stories from My Grandmother's Kitchen Cookbook. So again, if you don't have a copy of Stories, you go to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout. And this is on page 109. Thank you. We're gonna make this right here. Okay? Now, to make this, we have to make a roux. You want a light skin roux. Light skin. Let's make one. Oh, let me check on my food. Hold on. My cornbread. Ooh. I think I caught this cornbread just in time. I might have caught the cornbread just in time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I might have caught the cornbread just in time. Woo, I caught it just in time. Let that cool on the side for a little bit. Okay? Let me check these cakes out. Oh God, yes. Almost, not quite. Cakes are doing fine. Okay, what we doing? A roux. Let's do that. So we're gonna put a little piece of heat on this skillet, and I'm gonna dump in 1 stick of one stick of butter, and let that butter melt. Okay. Now I'm gonna act like somebody's grandmama be. Well, you know, I don't have everything I normally have. You know, I went down to the store. They didn't have everything I normally use, so I'm gonna use what I got. I only love this sour cream. When does it expire? Let me see. Oh, July. Oh, it expired. It never opened. Look at God.
Look at him. He watching.
Look at God. Never opened, huh?
Saw it.
Okay, so I'm only missing one ingredient. Okay, what we doing? The roux. Let's put some flour into the skillet. Let's do that. Little piece of flour. And what you want to do is basically, let me get a whisk. So we can whisk together the flour and whisk together the butter so that it forms what we call a homogeneous mixture. Play with me, okay? We're learning vocabulary tonight,
It's fancy.
okay? All right, and this do not take long to do, okay? Matter of fact, it's ready for I'm ready for the liquid now. I'm gonna use some half and half. Or maybe I'm about to say, maybe I'm using heavy cream. No, I got some. All right. We let this cook. Let me just recap so y'all can follow along. Butter in the pan with the flour, okay? You let it cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna whisk in the half and half, okay? Okay, once we whisk in the half and half, we got to season this, because up to this point, we ain't put no seasoning in nothing, okay? So, I got a little piece of salt, and somewhere in my house, here we go, I got some black pepper. All right, I need some onion powder and garlic powder out of the cabinet. Y'all hold the line 1 second. Let me grab it. All right, we got a little piece of onion powder. A little piece of garlic powder. And then if you never put a little piece of smoked paprika in the mac and cheese, you should do that. Okay? Just a little piece of smoked paprika. Look at it. Look how good it looks. Y'all see it? Look, I'm gonna go, look at that. Camera to camera. Look at how good that look. Huh? Look at how good that look, okay? Little piece of smoked paprika going down. All right, and then we gonna whisk that together real good. Okay, and that's it. We can cut the heat off. We done. Okay? That's it. We done. That's it. Let's put it together though.
The cake though.
The cake, I just took them. This is good. It just need a few more minutes. Here we go. Look at this. So all this is is the cream sauce for the base of the macaroni, right? Look at that. So this just has butter and flour. We whisk in our half and half. Then we season it. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay, that's it. And it's nice and thick. It smells outstanding. I'm gonna add in 1 cup of sour cream, because I feel like sour cream gives us an unmistakable tang and creaminess that cannot be denied. Okay, so let's whisk that in. Then let's add in everything else. So this smoked Gouda, the only way they had this smoked Gouda was like this in slices. So I had them slice me up some, and I'm just gonna put it in like this. Normally, I would grate the, what's wrong? Huh?
Nothing.
Oh. Normally, I would grate the smoked paprika. I mean, grate the smoked Gouda, but they ain't what they had. Okay, Bible said you can't squeeze blood from a turnip, can you? So we're gonna put in what we got. Okay, so a little smoked Gouda. Okay, and I'm gonna add in some cheese. Freshly shredded. It don't even matter who shredded it. Then I'm gonna throw in this pasta that's super al dente. And now we're gonna mix. You know they say if they make that sound, I'm saved, so I don't know what they're talking about. Okay? Gay as I am. I don't know what they're talking about, but they said they make that sound. Then it must be okay. Let me taste it to make sure I have enough salt, because the one thing you don't want is to undersalt this macaroni and cheese. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, now what we do is what every grandmama do. And they pour the mac and cheese into the skillet. I mean, into the, what's this called? Casserole dish. Okay. And then we top this with more cheese after we put it on a sheet tray. That way we don't mess up the oven. Okay? Macaroni and cheese. Now we're gonna take our shredded cheese and just put that right on top. Huh? Let me show you the before. Yes? Let me show you the before. Here you go. No, I don't know what that sound is. I'm saying. All right, let me get these cakes out, but they've been unburned. Oh, they're gorgeous. I know what y'all saying. That boy done drunk so much, he done burnt the cakes. Let me tell you, if there's one thing I know how to do, it's cook. If I can't do nothing else, I can cook a piece of cake, huh? All right. I know what y'all saying. Darius done burnt the cake. What he did? I thought somebody said something. Huh? Somebody said something? What y'all said? Y'all said he burnt the cakes? Huh? You see that? Can you see it? Y'all say he burnt the cake, huh? Where's? Why it's not burnt? Ah! All right, we're gonna let it cool before we deal with it. And let me just get myself cleaned up before we go into the last part of this meal. Let me just get myself together because I got someplace to go. And I'm praying when I get there, what I do, see everyone I know. Now, that vanilla buttermilk cake is in stories from my grandmother's kitchen cookbook. Okay, go to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout. Save 20% on this particular book or one of these lovely aprons. This is the banana pudding apron. Okay, I should probably do a little wardrobe change, shouldn't I? I'm gonna grab one of these. This is the German chocolate apron, okay, which is also available at shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout and you can save 20%. Yes, yes. Okay, let me grab a cutting board. And I think you already know what time it is. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you know what time it is. Okay? Here we go. Hold on. I need a knife. I need a clean knife. I need a clean knife. My favorite.
Catfish.
I am a catfish lover. Okay? I don't care if you don't like catfish. I am a catfish lover. Now, to help with portion control and crowd control, I cut them in half on the diagonal like this, okay? This is farm-raised, fresh catfish. Sorry, y'all. I love it. I'm from Chicago, born and raised. Hey, do not tempt me with a good time. You feel me? Do not tempt me with a good time with some fried catfish, okay? Ain't nothing like it. Nothing. Ain't nothing like a good piece of fried catfish. All right, I'm just gonna rinse it off. And then let's season the catfish, because right now it ain't been seasoned, okay? I need some Cajun. I got some of this and some of this. All right, got me a little piece of Old Bay. Got me a little piece of complete seasoning. Okay. Got me a little piece of garlic powder. Got me a little piece of onion powder. Thank you. And you know my favorite. You know I should put a little cayenne in there. Let me see, do I got some cayenne? Yeah, I do. I got a little piece of spice. Dry fennel. Sorry. Sorry. Little piece of dry fennel. Sorry, not sorry, America. Okay, and then I got me a little cayenne for a little personality. Okay, a little cayenne for a little, hey, how are you? Oh, we're good, thank you. All right, let's get this all mixed up with a glove. See, you want to really get in here and work them spices all the way around. That's what's important. Look at this. If your catfish not looking like this, I don't want it. Let me show you close up. I'm going to go camera to camera so y'all can see what I mean when I say season. See that? Can you see? That's what I mean. Like, I want it seasoned. Okay? You see that? YouTube and Instagram and my personal Facebook people. What's up, y'all? I want it seasoned like this here. See? Okay? Then we're going to put us a little piece of buttermilk on top so the buttermilk can help everybody get along. Everybody play nicely. Okay? Right. Now let's put some heat onto some herb.
What's that?
I am using to fry our catfish my Darius Cook's Everyday Skillet. This has hex-clad technology. It is non-stick. It goes on induction, halogen, gas, any heating element, and it's durable, it's lightweight, long handle, it's perfect. Go to shopdariuscooks.com, use the code lovewins at checkout, and you can save 20% on this skillet, okay? I'm going to heat some oil. I'm just using vegetable oil, y'all. Nothing too fancy around here. All right, I'm just using vegetable oil. And let me do this while my cornbread is still hot. So this is the cornbread that we baked up that came out of the oven. I'm just gonna take some butter and just swirl the butter on it. You wanna do this when it first comes out, but it's still warm, so it'll soak in good. And I'm just gonna swirl this butter over this cornbread. Baby, this thing's smelling right too. Ooh, this thing smells good. Oh, and I'm wearing the German chocolate apron, which you can get by going to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout, and you too can save on this beautiful apron 20%. Speaking of beautiful aprons, this one is our cookies and cream apron. Don't you love the long handles? You can play double dutch. Mom goes 1, Pop goes 2, all around 3, crisscross 4, your mom. Yo, dad. Yo, greasy grandman. She got holes in the drawers, 6 feet tall enough to play basketball. Okay. Anyway, this is the cookies and cream apron, which you can get by going to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout to save on this beautiful apron. Okay, cornbread is done. The cabbage is calling my name. It's saying, Darius, it's time to season us. Okay? It's saying, hey, sir, it's time to season us. And I'm saying, okay, come on, y'all. Let me season y'all up real good. Okay? So now that the onion and stuff has all cooked in here real good, we can start adding in seasoning. So I got a little bit of garlic powder. Really, a little bit, not a lot. A little bit. Okay? A little bit of onion powder. I don't want to hear y'all mouth. A little pinch of sugar, okay? I don't care. All right, that's what Grandma did. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Little piece of chicken bouillon. I ain't got but a piece of that in there. And then, lastly, a little swig of Cajun. That's it. I'm gonna add a little bit of water because my pan is a little dry. Right? And then that gives all those seasonings a place to hang out. All right? So now we have our cabbage with the bacon. First of all, look at this bacon in here, child. Look at this bacon. Okay? Oh my God. I don't care what y'all say. Okay? That little piece of sugar with this, ooh, it'd be so good. Look at that. That little piece of sugar with this cabbage. This cabbage was healthy when we first started. Not no more, Brent. Not no more. Okay. Let's do our catfish so we can eat our food and have dinner. Oh, I gotta make the frosting for the cake, huh? Okay, this is cornmeal. And this is that fine stone ground cornmeal. I got me a little Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna mix in with the cornmeal. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is make sure my pan is not too hot. I'm gonna mix up the seasoned cornmeal, but I'm gonna take my seasoned catfish that's in the buttermilk and throw that into this cornmeal mixture and get that coated up real nice. See, 4 pieces is enough. All right, I'm gonna get that coated up real nice. Ain't nothing better than a piece of catfish like this here, boy. Fried fish, ooh-wee. For the first time, not the first time, actually for the second time last week. For the second time last week, I had catfish, I had fried fish. They fried out back on the little propane tank. Oh, that fish hit different, boy, okay? All right, my pan is hot. I'm gonna add this fish right into this grease. All right, and we're gonna let that fish do its thing. Let me just check on the macaroni, make sure it's good, and then we'll make the frosting for the cakes, y'all. And then we're done. Oh my God. Woo-hoo-hoo. Baby, you're not ready for what's going to come out that oven. Okay? You're not ready for what's about to come out of that oven. Okay? Let's go. Let's go. I know y'all want to see it. I'm going to show it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you. Hey. Everybody, calm down. Okay? I'm going to show you the macaroni and cheese in 1 second. Before we do that, though, let's make the frosting for our cakes. Okay? Let's make the frosting. Let me get my mixer. Let me get my mixer out. Okay, and let me put my bowl in here. And I got a whisk. Okay, this is the frosting. It's the listen, before I even do this, just please understand, this is hands down the easiest caramel frosting you've ever made in your life. Okay, it is honestly, if I can do this, you can handle this. It's so easy, okay? So the first thing I want to start with is cream cheese. By the way, I am wearing the lovely cookies and cream apron. If you want one, they're going out in the mail tomorrow. You can get any one of our aprons by going to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins at checkout and save 20% on any cookbook, any t-shirt, any hoodie, in the apron. Okay? All right, I'm doing cold cream cheese. Do not allow this cream cheese to come to room temperature. It won't whip well if you do that, okay? So please don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. All right, 2 packages, so 16 ounces of cold cream cheese right in there. Baby, that catfish smells so good, that grease. All right, now, to the cream cheese, we need to add brown sugar. All right, so I'm gonna add in some brown sugar right in here. All right, that's the only sugar I'm adding is that brown sugar. Make sure you plug this up before you cut this on, okay? Or else it's not gonna work, okay? Please make sure you plug it up first, okay? Or else it's not gonna work. There we go. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna whip together the cream cheese and the sugar until it comes together in like a smooth mixture. All right, I'm just gonna scrape down the sides and let it go a little bit more just to make sure that cream cheese is nice and whipped together, okay? We're gonna put some vanilla. And I got some of that good Mexican vanilla. All right, so a little vanilla goes in there. You see how nice and whipped it's like fluffy and light? That's what we're going for, okay? And then I'm gonna add in some heavy cream. August 30th. Oh, Jesus. That looks amazing. Oh, I never opened this. Okay, here we go. All right, so then we add in heavy cream. Start it on low first. Okay, start it on low. And then once it starts getting thick, then let it roll. All right, let me flip my fish. All right, here we go. Fish is looking good. Macaroni and cheese ready to come out. Cabbage is done. Cake is done. Cornbread done. What's up? Who ready to eat?
Me.
You just want it to whip and get frothy. You see that? Do you see that? Let me go camera to camera. Let me just show you what this looks like. See that? Okay. Look at how smooth and look at how creamy that is. Huh? Look at how smooth and whipped and creamy that gets. See that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, put this away. Put that to the side. Y'all hold the line. Everybody's excited. Just calm down, okay? Let me get this fish out the grease. Okay? Let me get this fish out the oil so y'all can see this. Okay? Listen. Listen. Huh? I thought somebody said something then. I thought somebody said something about the fried fish. Somebody said something? I really hear nothing. I thought somebody said something. Okay? Look at that. Oh, I almost dropped it. Look at me playing around. You know God don't like ugly. Okay, so this is the fish. I know what y'all waiting to see. And I got it for you, baby. I know what you're waiting to see. I know what you're waiting to see. I got it for you, okay? Come on, let's look together. Look at that. Can you see it? You see that? Can you hear it? Listen. Shh. Y'all say something? Y'all say something? Somebody say something? Somebody said about the mac and cheese. Somebody said something about it? Listen, you need 3 years experience and 4 references to make the mac and cheese, okay? That's what you need. We'll put it on the side for a second. Yes, yes, okay, yes, 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 yes. Okay, now, before we eat, we're gonna put the, I think I got one that spins, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I got one right here, one that spins. Now this is before we eat. It don't spin that much. Get you one that spin. This ain't the best one. Okay. Now what I like to do on mine is, and like all I got is some foil. So foil is all we're gonna use. Okay. You could do this with foil. You could do this with parchment paper, or you could do it with wax paper. You just need 3 pieces of foil like this. Okay? 3 pieces of foil, and you form your little triangle on top like this, yes? Then you need a couple of tools. Oh, my cakes ain't cool completely. I'm gonna show you a little bit. I can't show you the whole thing because it's gonna melt, and it's still kind of warm. You need an offset spatula, and I have a long knife. Here we go. So the first thing I want to do is level the cakes off. And again, this does not have to be perfect, okay? Please, trust me when I tell you, this does not have to be perfect. But you see how that came out the pan, right? Huh? Look at that. Look how clean it came out. That's because we buttered and floured it. You see what I'm saying? Look how that, look at that. Who y'all playing with? Not me. Okay? Not me. Okay, and so we just take the knife through and you just want to level as evenly as you can the first cake layer, right? Not that difficult to do. You save this and eat this with frosting. Oh, it's so good, as a taco, right? Now, before we lay this down, see, that still got smoke coming up. See that? We take a little bit of frosting and you put a little frosting right here in the middle. Then we dump this on top. That way it has some place to stay and it gives you some stability, okay? So that's not gonna go nowhere and we can go to town. I'm scared to put the frosting in here because it's gonna melt. So I'm not gonna do it for y'all, okay? But what I will do is cut the second piece of cake for you. And once this cools completely, then we can add the caramel frosting that we made, okay? So you just try to eyeball it as much as you can. Again, it ain't gotta be perfect. I don't want you to think it has to be perfect because it don't, okay? But now we have 2 even layers of cake that's not completely cool. So I can't touch it or frost it until it's completely cool. But as you can see, it looks amazing, right? Look at that on the inside. You see that? It looks amazing on the inside. I just can't frost it yet. If I put any frosting on here, it's gonna melt. You know what I mean? And then I put this on top, it's gonna slide. So you really want it to cool completely before you do it. You can do this like this, and to make it really even, you can flip this upside down, which is what I normally do, and then that way you have a flat surface to work with on the other side. But again, I can't do anything. This is the magic of the power of, what's this? Live stream. It ain't TV, but it's live stream, okay? So sorry I can't complete that for you, but you have enough to go off of. You wanna grab 2 sauces out the cabinet? All right, so what I'm gonna do now is at least make a plate, okay? Let's see what we got. We have the mac and cheese. We have the sauteed cabbage. Yeah, smalls, yeah. We ain't gonna eat off no. We need big plates? No, that's what I'm gonna say. Fried catfish. And the yet still warm cornbread. And just in case we need to figure out, because sometimes it'd be hard to figure out what hot sauce to go with what. So we got Tabasco. We have Grace. Shout out to all the Caribbean. Texas Pete. Crystals. And Red Hot. Okay? Just because I don't know which one to use. So sometimes I like to mix them up and do what I, go for what I want to go for. Okay. I know y'all want to know how this tastes. Yeah, this cornbread cutting real good. Okay, this cornbread cutting real. Ooh, Jesus. Oh my God. Why I got to look like this? Huh? Why I got to look like this? No. Why I got to look like this? Why I got to look? Why I got to look like this? Huh? Oh, Jesus Christ. Why I got to look so good? Huh? Oh, I'm gonna make 2 plates. I forgot Crystal here. Can't forget her. Okay, so we have a piece of cornbread. We got a little piece of fish for everybody. Okay. All right, everybody just calm down. Okay, everybody just please, just calm down. I'll put a little piece of cabbage on both plates with the bacon and stuff and the peppers and whatnot. Oh, this looks so good. Y'all mouth not water. Okay, and then let me get in here with this. Oh, let me get in here with this. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Let me get in here with a little piece of the. Oh, Jesus. A little piece of the macaroni and cheese. I really can't. Ooh, ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay, a little piece of the macaroni. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Well. Crystal? It's the time we've all been waiting on. I got hot sauce.
I'm gonna do this crystal.
Crystals? Why? Because it's your name?
Yep.
Guess I'm going to do it too.
Good. Oh, just one. Oh, look at the cabbage. Okay.
Now, all we got to do at this point, they can't see you in the hard cameras, with this head wrap on. Well, look at, she's wearing the red velvet apron.
Oh, yes.
If you need it, you can go to shopdariuscooks.com. Use the code lovewins, save 20%. We got to bow our head and say grace. Grace. Okay. Now we can dig in.
All right.
Let's see. A little mac and cheese. This is why it'd be so hard for us to go out to eat.
Oh shit! Don't worry about it.
This is why it'd be so hard. For us to go out to eat, because when you eat at the house, it'd be so seasoned. It's good, right? Yeah, it's good. It is good.
Try to tell you.
Fresh too. How the cornbread?
Good. Like cake.
Okay, well listen, y'all. Listen. Yeah, this is good. We did good. I'm telling y'all, that little sugar in that cabbage with that bacon. The sweet and the salty of that, outstanding. The catfish is fried to perfection. Okay, cornbread tastes like cake. Macaroni and cheese is on point. Grab this cookbook, Stories from My Grandmother's Kitchen. Use the code lovewins at checkout to save 20%. I'm gonna go eat and mind my business. 2 things I want to tell you as I always do, huh? Food is my life. Life is my food. Until next time, y'all. I want to wish you a happy cooking from my heart to yours. Bye, y'all. It's so good. Did that one. Yes.
Yes, we did so easy.
Do I? Oh, it is easy.